guys, in this video I'm going to go over tips and tricks for your persuasive essay if you did option 3, social commentary. So this would be for anybody who didn't talk about Harrison Bergeron and didn't talk about tips on how to reopen schools or the economy during COVID. If you talked about COVID, this might be your place, but if you talked about things that need to happen in order to reopen the economy or reopen schools, then you need to watch my other video, which is option 2, persuasive essay. So for your social commentary, essentially I'm asking you to examine this idea of a dystopia. Harrison Bergeron is a dystopian novel predicting the year of 2081. In a way, 2020 has become somewhat of a dystopian society. Review the 5 characteristics of a dystopian society, which is in this article. These are the 5 characteristics. And address one of the prompts below. Choose a major event that happened in 2020. Address how the event will alter the future, specifically in relationships to some of the dystopian society characteristics. So this is making essentially predictions about the future in the same way Kurt Vonnegut made predictions about 2081. So I decided that I was going to focus on COVID-19. So the thesis statement should answer the question, what's going to happen in the future? The mishandling of COVID-19 pandemic will lead to ineffective government control. It's a big claim. It's suggesting that, like, COVID aside, because of how the government responded to COVID-19, in the future, the government's gonna have trouble, like, controlling the citizens, essentially. And then I want to roadmap this out with my 3 ideas. This is because during the pandemic, body paragraph 1, the government prioritized politics, they disregarded science, and they threatened the livelihood of minorities. Now, I'm making some pretty rash and abrupt claims here that a lot of people could argue with. So I need to make sure that I'm using evidence to support my claim, okay? Because in general, this is about making a prediction. Sorry, my cat is walking at me. This is about making a prediction, which means I have to make a prediction based off of evidence. I don't want to make like an uneducated prediction. For the second one, address a human rights issue that has surfaced in the year 2020. Criticize the way the U.S. responded to it. How could it have been handled differently? What was effective or ineffective in the way in which it was handled? So we're talking specifically about, this is a criticism related to a human rights issue. In the year 2020, the United States government failed to reprimand individuals who contributed to the civil disobedience in regards to racial injustice. That's a mouthful, but specifically I'm going to talk about the fact that there was civil disobedience in regards to racial justice that happened, and that the government did not reprimand the individuals who contributed to it. So in this situation, I would be criticizing any government program that did not support programs that were trying to stop racial injustice. This has been seen through the lost lives of Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and Stephen Clark. So these are 3 of many Black people that were killed by police officers in 2020. And if I want to talk about Black Lives Matter, this is a great opportunity for me to go on about that. Now, in the same vein of things, I could talk about, instead of basing this off of specific events and how they were handled poorly, I could talk about specific ideas. So it could be seen by how the media talked about police officers. It can be seen through the political divide. It can be seen through the politicalization of Black bodies. And I could make it about ideas instead of people. Lastly, in what ways has the U.S. already achieved a dystopian title? Address one or more of the characteristics of a dystopian title and expose how it has shifted America. So that's when it really focuses on this article. The year 2020 began to adopt aspects of a dystopian society. That's my thesis, period. Roadmap. During this time, the country saw an increase in government control, technological control, and a loss of individualism. So I'm going to cite 3 different things that prove that these things happened. So government control, I might talk about COVID. Technology control, I might honestly talk about like Amazon and taxes and big businesses, or Facebook, and then a loss of individualism. I would talk about how the company was divided into two political parties when not everybody fits into those. Generally speaking, don't cover too much in your essay. Remember that you need to be persuasive, not informative, and don't tell me the obvious. And I'm going to add one more thing here. Oh, crap. Sorry, my cat is walking on my computer now. I'm going to add one more thing here, and that would be if you don't have evidence, you don't have an argument. The hard thing about this is all opinion. Like, you can disagree with every single thing I put here in so many different ways. And because of that, I need to make sure that I'm proving myself with evidence. Okay, I hope this helped. Good luck. Did I stop recording? Oh, there we go. Okay, good luck. Bye.